Did you know that the superfood you've been raving about, the one that seems completely harmless, could actually be quietly undermining your health? I'm talking about avocados, those smooth, creamy, vibrant green fruits that have taken the health world by storm. Like most people, you probably see avocados as a nutritional powerhouse packed with heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, fiber, potassium, and essential vitamins. In fact, Americans consume an average of 8 pounds per person every year, a clear sign of just how beloved they are. But here's what almost no one realizes. There are 6 critical mistakes many of us make when eating avocados. Mistakes that can transform this nutritional darling into a serious health risk. It's hard to believe, isn't it? Millions of people reach for avocados daily, convinced they're making one of the healthiest choices possible, yet unknowingly exposing themselves to a wide range of issues, from mild digestive troubles to even severe, life-threatening allergic reactions. With over a decade of experience studying nutritional science and food safety, I've come to understand that avocados are a prime example of how even the most beneficial foods can turn harmful when consumed the wrong way. In today's video, we're going to expose 6 potentially dangerous avocado eating mistakes, each one supported by peer-reviewed scientific research. My mission is to empower you with the knowledge you need to harness all of avocado's incredible benefits while avoiding the hidden dangers that could be putting your health at risk. Before we dive in, if you're ready to learn the real truth about eating avocados safely and protecting your well-being, go ahead and hit that like button now. And don't forget to drop a comment below sharing your current avocado habits. I'd love to hear them. Now let's get into the most common avocado mistakes you need to avoid. Mistake 1, ignoring the hidden toxin, person exposure. Let's begin with a mistake that flies completely under the radar for most people, but it's absolutely critical to understand. Mistake number 1 is ignoring a hidden natural toxin called person. Every single part of the avocado plant, its roots, bark, leaves, and even its seeds, contains this natural fungicidal compound. Person is the plant's built-in defense mechanism against fungi and pests. Now, before you panic, here's the good news. The ripe avocado flesh, the part we usually eat, contains only trace amounts of person. In general, this level is considered safe for human consumption. So yes, you can keep enjoying your guacamole. However, the existence of person points to a larger conversation about avocado safety that few people are having. Person is oil-soluble, meaning it dissolves in fat, and while the flesh contains the lowest levels, it's still detectable. This becomes more concerning when we consider what happens under laboratory conditions. A study published in toxicology journals found that when avocado fruit extract was applied to human white blood cells in vitro, that's in a lab dish, not in a living person, it caused DNA damage. The extract demonstrated genotoxicity, meaning it had the potential to damage genetic material. Take a deep breath. This was an in vitro study. Our livers are powerful biochemical processors equipped with complex enzyme systems that break down compounds like person. However, the research raises valid concerns about long-term and heavy avocado consumption, particularly in individuals with weakened or compromised liver function. Things get more alarming when we look at person's effects on animals. In birds, person exposure has been linked to increased heart rate, tissue damage, labored breathing, and in some cases, death. In mammals like goats and horses, person ingestion can lead to severe mastitis, inflammation of the udder, and cardiac insufficiency. While humans are generally much more resistant, individual sensitivity can vary greatly. People with impaired liver function due to health conditions or medication use may struggle to properly detoxify person. So what's the bottom line for safe avocado consumption? Avoid ingesting any non-edible parts of the avocado plant. No seeds, leaves, bark, or tea made from these parts. They contain significantly higher concentrations of persin and are not meant for human use. If you're someone who consumes avocados daily, consider giving your body a break. A simple 5 days on, 2 days off cycle may allow your system to better metabolize any buildup. Also, pay attention to how your body responds. If you notice symptoms like persistent fatigue, unexplained digestive upset, or new skin reactions, it may be time to reassess your avocado habits and consult with a healthcare professional. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. Understanding persin helps us use knowledge, not anxiety, to eat smarter and safer. And mistake 2, the calorie trap, overconsumption, and weight gain. Now let's move on to mistake number 2, a surprising trap that many health-conscious people fall into. Despite their glowing reputation, avocados are incredibly calorie-dense. A single large avocado can contain up to 320 calories. That's no small number. This high caloric density creates the perfect storm for overconsumption, especially among those who think it's healthy, so I can eat as much as I want. But let's be honest, no matter how nutritious a food is, portion control still matters. Let's look at what the science says. Several well-designed studies have shown that moderate avocado consumption can support, rather than hinder, weight management. A major study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association tracked people eating 1 avocado per day over 6 months and found no increase in body weight. But the key word here is moderate. The real problem begins when people treat avocados as a free-for-all. The Adventist Health Study, for instance, found that avocado consumers typically had lower body weights, but only when their intake was modest. The sweet spot was about 32 grams per day, roughly 1/4 of a medium avocado. So here's where it gets tricky. People are often adding avocados on top of already calorie-complete meals. Slice half an avocado onto your sandwich, 160 extra calories. Add another half to your salad, another 160. Blend it into a smoothie, 200 more. Before you know it, you've added 500 to 600 calories a day just from avocados, often without realizing it. This is how the calorie trap becomes so dangerous. It's silent and cumulative. A proper serving of avocado is about 1/3 of a medium fruit, or approximately 50 grams, delivering 80 to 100 calories, along with all the fiber, vitamins, and healthy fats. But many people eat the whole fruit in one go, unknowingly consuming over 300 calories in a single sitting. So how can you sidestep this trap? Track your intake carefully for 1 week. You might be surprised. Use avocados to replace other fats, not to pile more on. For example, instead of cheese or creamy dressing, add avocado slices. And if you're using mashed avocado, don't eyeball it. Use a kitchen scale or measuring spoon until you're familiar with correct portions. By staying mindful of your serving sizes, you can enjoy avocados for their true benefits without sabotaging your weight goals. Mistake 3, the cross-reactivity crisis, latex fruit syndrome. Now on to mistake number 3, and this one is both fascinating and potentially dangerous. It involves a medical condition that most people have never heard of, latex fruit syndrome. This is a type of cross-reactive allergy where people allergic to natural rubber latex also react to certain fruits, and avocado is one of the top culprits. The science behind it is compelling. Studies show that 30% to 50% of individuals allergic to natural rubber latex also develop sensitivities to specific plant-based foods. This happens because of similar protein structures found in both latex and these foods. Your immune system can't tell the difference, and it triggers the same allergic response. Avocados contain proteins known as class 1 chitinases, which have Heaven-like domains, very similar to the Heaven proteins found in latex. Avocados also have profilin-like proteins, another group of allergens that structurally mimic those in latex. As a result, someone with a latex allergy might react to avocados as if they were latex. Here's why this is especially risky. Many people don't even know they have a latex allergy until it's discovered during a medical procedure using latex gloves. Others develop it over time through occupational exposure. Healthcare workers, food service workers, housekeepers, and anyone regularly exposed to latex are at elevated risk. Symptoms of latex fruit syndrome can start mild, like tingling, itching in the mouth, or localized swelling, but can escalate. Serious reactions include difficulty breathing, hives, digestive distress, and, in rare cases, anaphylactic shock. And the research is clear. Avocados are one of the most commonly reactive foods for people with this syndrome. In some studies, up to 53% of latex-allergic individuals tested positive for avocado-specific antibodies. So what's the takeaway? If you already know you have a latex allergy, avoid avocados unless a doctor tells you otherwise. If you work in a latex-heavy profession or suspect you may be at risk, be vigilant. Watch for symptoms, especially mouth tingling, lip swelling, or digestive upset after eating avocados. Stop eating them and seek medical advice. An allergist can perform specific tests to identify whether you have latex fruit syndrome. Lastly, always disclose any known allergies to your healthcare providers, particularly latex, before undergoing medical procedures. Being aware of this little-known but serious condition could literally be life-saving. Mistake 4. The storage and contamination disaster. Let's move on to mistake number 4. One that might seem trivial at first, but is actually responsible for more foodborne illnesses than most people realize. This is the storage and contamination disaster, particularly concerning avocados. Avocados present unique food safety challenges due to their cultivation environments, handling processes, and the way we typically store and prepare them at home. The contamination pathway for avocados begins long before they ever reach your kitchen. Grown primarily in warm, humid climates, avocados are often exposed to bacterial pathogens such as Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria monocytogenes, the last of which is particularly dangerous for older adults and individuals with weakened immune systems. What makes avocados especially tricky is their rough, porous skin, which provides the perfect hiding places for harmful bacteria. Even though we don't eat the skin, here's the kicker. Research shows that bacteria present on the outer surface of avocados can be transferred directly to the edible flesh during cutting. When you slice into an unwashed avocado, your knife can act as a vehicle, transporting surface bacteria into the creamy interior you're about to eat. So even if you never touch the peel, you're still at risk. Once an avocado is cut, the risk increases dramatically. The moist, nutrient-rich flesh creates the ideal breeding ground for bacteria. If stored improperly, these bacteria can multiply rapidly, especially within the temperature danger zone between 40 degrees Fahrenheit and 140 degrees Fahrenheit, 4 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius. Under these conditions, bacteria can double every 20 minutes. Unfortunately, many people make the mistake of leaving cut avocados out at room temperature for too long. This not only encourages bacterial growth, but also poses a risk because avocados don't always show visible signs of spoilage. The creamy texture and subtle flavor can easily mask bacterial contamination, meaning spoiled avocados might look, smell, and even taste perfectly fine. Mistake 5. Medication interactions and health complications. Now let's dive into mistake number 5, one that's incredibly serious but rarely discussed: dangerous interactions between avocados and medications. Believe it or not, Consuming avocados without understanding these interactions can be life-threatening, especially for people on specific prescriptions. Avocados contain bioactive compounds that can influence how medications work in your body. The most well-known interactions occur with blood-thinning medications like warfarin, Coumadin, and newer anticoagulants such as dabigatran, Pradaxa, and rivaroxaban, Xarelto. Why this is dangerous: avocados contain moderate levels of vitamin K, which plays a central role in blood clotting. When you're on blood thinners, it's critical to maintain a consistent intake of vitamin K. Any sudden increase or decrease can interfere with how your medication works. If you suddenly start eating avocados regularly, the added vitamin K may reduce the effectiveness of your medication, raising the risk of dangerous blood clots. If you suddenly stop eating them after regular consumption, your blood may become too thin, increasing your risk of internal bleeding. That's why people on blood thinners must work closely with their doctors to keep their vitamin K intake stable, and that includes tracking avocado consumption. Other interactions to be aware of. Avocados are also very high in potassium, containing around 975 milligrams per cup, which is more than twice the amount in a banana. For individuals taking blood pressure or heart medications, especially ACE inhibitors, ARBs, angiotensin receptor blockers, or potassium-sparing diuretics, this can lead to hyperkalemia, a condition where potassium levels become dangerously high. Mistake 6. Ignoring individual tolerance and sensitivity. And now mistake number 6, an often overlooked yet extremely important consideration: ignoring your individual tolerance and sensitivity to avocados. While avocados are a nutritional powerhouse for many, others may experience negative reactions, sometimes severe. These reactions are influenced by genetics, gut health, age, and other factors. Common sensitivities include digestive sensitivity. One medium avocado contains around 13.5 grams of fiber. For those with sensitive digestive systems or those unaccustomed to high-fiber diets, this can lead to bloating, gas, cramping, and irregular bowel movements. FODMAP sensitivity. Avocados contain sorbitol, a sugar alcohol that can trigger digestive issues in people with IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, or SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. Histamine intolerance. As avocados ripen, their histamine levels rise. People with histamine intolerance may experience headaches, hives, flushing, nasal congestion, or digestive distress, especially from overripe avocados. Oral allergy syndrome. Individuals with birch pollen allergies may experience a cross-reaction when eating avocados. This can cause itching, tingling, or mild swelling in the mouth and throat. Genetic variations. Some people have genetic differences in how they metabolize fats or break down compounds like persin, a naturally occurring compound in avocados. These differences can cause adverse reactions even at moderate consumption levels. Age-related changes. As we age, our production of digestive enzymes decreases, making it harder to digest high-fat foods like avocados. This can lead to slower digestion, discomfort, or excessive fullness. Part 2. The incredible benefits of avocados when done right. After covering all these potential pitfalls, you might be wondering, are avocados still worth it? The answer is a resounding yes. When consumed properly, avocados remain one of the most nutritionally complete foods on the planet. Top benefits: heart health, rich in monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid. Avocados help reduce LDL bad cholesterol while maintaining or increasing HDL good cholesterol. Studies show they may reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease by 16% to 22%. Blood pressure regulation. With nearly 1,000 milligrams of potassium per cup, avocados help offset sodium in the diet, which supports healthy blood pressure levels. Eye health. High in lutein and zeaxanthin, avocados help protect against age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in older adults. Enhanced nutrient absorption. Avocados improve the body's ability to absorb fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, E, K, and carotenoids from other foods. Just a few slices in your salad can triple or quintuple nutrient absorption. Ideal serving size. Research supports eating 1/3 to 1/2 of a medium avocado about 3 to 4 times per week. This portion balances nutritional benefits with calorie control and reduces the risk of overconsumption. Part 3. Practical Implementation Guide. Let's break down how to incorporate avocados safely and effectively into your diet. 1. Get a baseline health check if you take regular medications, have known allergies or digestive issues like IBS or SIBO. Talk to your doctor before increasing avocado intake. 2. Start small. Begin with 1/4 of an avocado every other day. Monitor your body's reaction and adjust accordingly. 3. Track symptoms. Keep a diary of what you eat, how much, and how you feel for 24 to 48 hours afterward. Patterns will help determine your personal tolerance. 4. Follow food safety protocols. Always wash avocados under cold running water for at least 30 seconds. Use clean, dedicated utensils and cutting boards. Refrigerate immediately after cutting and consume within 2 to 3 days. Never leave cut avocados out longer than 1 hour. 5. Control portions. Measure your servings. 1/3 of an avocado equals about 80 to 100 calories. Use avocados as healthy fat replacements, e.g., instead of mayo or cheese. 6. Use a rotation strategy. Don't eat avocados daily. Instead, aim for 3 to 4 times a week to prevent building sensitivities and promote nutritional variety. Conclusion. Your next steps. So let's recap the 6 critical avocado mistakes: ignoring the hidden toxin, person falling into the calorie trap, overlooking latex fruit syndrome, mishandling storage and contamination, neglecting medication, interactions, disregarding personal tolerance and sensitivity. Despite these risks, the big takeaway is this: avocados are amazing when eaten right. It's not about avoiding them. It's about respecting them. Use proper storage, portion control, and listen to your body. Now it's your turn. Have you experienced any strange symptoms after eating avocados? Made any of these mistakes without realizing it? Drop a comment below and share your experience. Your story might just help someone else avoid a health scare. If this guide helped you understand how to enjoy avocados safely while reaping all their nutritional power, hit that like button and subscribe for more science-backed health content. And don't forget, share this with someone who loves avocados. You might just help them avoid a serious mistake. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, where we uncover another superfood that has hidden risks and powerful rewards.